Hey, do you have a favorite lounge in Walt Disney World? Well, did you know that lounges aren't just for drinking? No, there's some great food in some of these lounges. We go back a few years to a live feed we did about some of our favorite lounges in Walt Disney World. This live feed was aired during the Great Unpleasantness, so some of the comments may and may not still apply to some of those lounges. Some of our listeners joined in on the conversation and told us what they love about some of the lounges in Walt Disney World. So stick around and let's find out what are some of our favorite lounges in Walt Disney World.
From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
How can I forget that, Dave?
That was
you want to talk a little bit
about what? What do you want to talk about?
About the lounges of Walt Disney World.
Yeah, we could talk about lounges.
Right now we have 0 viewers, so we can
lounges
just talk
are good. Why do you say
night.
that? Why do you say that? It takes a while for people to come on, and when you say that, it's a negative. That's a negative. Don't be negative, Tonya. Look, it's already up to 100 people already. So why are you being so negative? Look,
I would never
my phone's
be
going crazy.
I'm going to share this on the Disney Spot that we're live.
You hear that? Look at my phone. Just going. My phone's going bonkers.
Tony and Zarcone is live now on. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, Dave is live. Look, it's going. Everybody's going crazy. Look, there's 1,000 people watching right now, Tony Ann. 1,000 people.
I heard it was 1 million. You know, I've seen 1 million faces and I've rocked them all. That's, you know.
Oh, that sounds like a song. Sounds like a song.
I wrote it. It was a song I wrote. Yep.
And then,
so tonight we're drinking. We're talking about the lounges of Walt Disney World.
We're supposed to be drinking? Oh, hang on.
But it's not. I'm drinking water too. But is that some of that Veronica water that she gives me when I go to Magic Kingdom?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Did somebody put water in your water? But here's the thing. Lounges at Walt Disney World, it's not all about alcohol, because this is one of the things that one of the reasons why I did this, I thought of doing this topic was I saw a post on Facebook about 3 weeks ago, and somebody said they're going to Disney. It's just her and her husband. They're kind of on a budget, and they really don't want to make a lot of advanced reservations. So, what's not true? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. We're a little behind on the We're a little behind the podcast. Want to catch up with them real quick? Hi, Uli. Hi, Susan. Dan. Chris Futrell. You're
Chris.
hilarious. You're hilarious, my friend. Steve. What's up, my brother? Howdy. Back in the mix, my brother Steve. Hi, friends. Hey, Facebook user.
Oh, they're waiting in the queue on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Holly. She's off from work tonight, so she can talk to us.
Okay.
And the other Holly. We have a multitude of Hollies.
Cheers, my friend.
Jeff said that the lounges at Walt Disney World are one of the best parts of Disney World. That makes that bubble complete.
Who said that, Jeff?
Yeah, I wish I could find the exact quote he said.
No,
I probably could
right.
if I looked it up. But,
What's up? What's up, my dear friend Karen?
Yeah, I heard, Karen, that somebody had dinner with somebody else tonight, and we weren't invited.
Yeah, we met up with your other half tonight. By the way, he was in Sarasota, so we just got back literally 5-10 minutes ago.
When he's in Spring Hill, I don't get to take him to Lollipops. No, I don't want to take him to Lollipops. Only kidding.
What's up, Scott? I haven't seen you in so long. 10-15 minutes ago. Uli, I can hear you, Tony, and welcome back, Dave. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. And yes, thank you, everybody. So, Dave, long time no see, bro. Hey, Scott. Yeah, long time, Scott. 10 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. I got my H2O on the rocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. This is purely water. Trust me. There's just water in here. Only water. Let's see what we got. What's up, Jeff?
Jeff's exact quote was, I think the lounges are a key ingredient to the magic of the Walt Disney World bubble. See, Jeff can say things much better than I can. And Jen Batchelder says, the lounges are my e-ticket attraction. So my point to this woman 3 weeks ago on Facebook was that if you're going, it's just adults. No, we are not going to Lollipop, Scott.
Wait a minute. If we're going to Lollipops, I want to come.
You guys can take Mike because he's 20. He's 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, you can't. Anyway.
Just water.
We digress.
Just water.
The nice thing about lounges is you don't have to make a reservation. You can spend as little or as much as you want because those small plates, some of them are under $15, and you kind of can make your own meal out of them. So there was the time we went to Nomad and you got a $94 bill and I got a $24 bill. So,
Tom, it's a theater. It's a wonderful dramatic theater. You can go and watch movies and all kind of good stuff.
There's a pole.
There is a pole, but it's only when you walk in. You have to walk around the pole to get to where your seats. Yeah. And
there are some really questionable signs on the outside that are kind of crude. And I'm like they're seeing how classy they could possibly be. And lately they've gotten really crude. So.
And several of the women there are named Bambi. So,
Jen, we just said that you said that lounges are your e-ticket attraction. So I guess we'll get on to the topic and we'll get off of Lollipop, shall we? All right. Because the poor Austin kids are like, I want a lollipop. And poor Dan and Holly are like, no, you don't.
Speaking of lollipops, we're going to be in Disney this weekend. So everybody stay tuned for, hopefully we'll get some live feeds and some video and audio and good stuff going on. And speaking of lollipops, they have some lollipop frog legs. I'm totally excited about trying. Though That's what they're called. They're called
frog leg lollipops. Yes.
Frog leg lollipops. So
what are some of your guys' favorite lounges? There are some that are in the parks and there are some that are at the resorts. And some of the more popular ones, the ones that people talk about all the time, like Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is a really small location. It's open from 3 p.m. to midnight right now, and it's really kind of difficult to get into. Travis recorded with us this week, and he said that he got there at 1 o'clock, and he was fifth in line for a 3 o'clock opening. So there's a little bit of an investment in time with that. Previously, and I don't know if this is still the case, after 8, you have to be 21 and up, but before 8, your kids can go in. You went while your kids were teenagers before they were 21. So
yeah, and they had a blast. Yeah, look at the smiles on those faces.
Yep.
Look at Hey. He's got his face stuck in that drink too. How dare him?
Yeah, it's a rum-based bar. The drinks are heavy on the rum. There are, of course, souvenir glasses that Disney will gladly sell you. It's got a cool vibe. There's some animatronics that go off when people order certain drinks. The servers do a whole song and dance type thing, and different drinks make different things happen around the bar. It's interesting. This is a picture of Mark Futrell, Brenda Futrell's husband. That seat he was sitting on throughout their time there kept going down. It's like a gag seat. And as he's sitting there, he got in the seat. It was normal height. And as the evening went on, he felt himself going down. And the server brought him an extra long straw. So that's the kind of silliness that happens. So that's my sisters texting me. They don't know. Karen said the Edison also does that in the evening. It turns to 21 and older. So yeah. Scott loves Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is over at Beach Club. And unfortunately, River Roost at Port Orleans Port Orleans Riverside is not currently open, but they are well known for Bob. Yeehaw Bob. These are terrible pictures that I took of him the last time I was there.
He missed out because we were going to use him for G3, but we found somebody else. So he missed out on our group.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, it wasn't Yeehaw Bob. Who was it that was $45,000?
Oh, Wine Bar George.
Oh, Wine Bar George. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, Bob, he puts on a great show. And River Roost, when I went with Rich that night, that was our dinner. We had wings and sliders, I think. So those are the kind, if that's the kind of food that you like, that kind of stuff is available. Charcuterie, small plates, especially if you want to try different things around Walt Disney World. Baseline Tap House. Karen likes Baseline.
Love Yeehaw Bob. Karen loves Yeehaw Bob.
Baseline is at Hollywood Studios, and it's mostly outdoor. It's an outdoor establishment at Hollywood, right next to Sci-Fi Dine-In. As you turn that corner, used to be the Writer's Stop where they used to sell the carrot cake cookies years ago. And it's mostly high top tables. It's mostly standing.
Holly likes it too.
Yeah, it's nice like when you go in February. Not as much in August, but Baseline.
And the Daves, I think, frequent the Baseline too.
Sanaa has a lounge over at Kidani, and you can order the Sanaa menu. So if you can't get a reservation at Sanaa, but you can get into the lounge and order off the menu. And a lot of the places are like this. I think Michael's coming. You may get a moment. The Dahlia Lounge is at Coronado Springs, Grand Destino Tower. It's way on the top floor. It shares that floor with Toledo. It's beautiful. And there's outdoor seating upstairs. We should try to go there this weekend.
You know what would be cool is Chris Futrell would do like stand-up comedy there while we're there at the lounge. That would be good. I think he needs to look into that.
Okay. Boardwalk has Abracadabar, and it's basically just a bar. There's not really you really can't make a meal there.
No?
No, but and another one at Boardwalk is the Bellevue Lounge, which is the same thing. It's really just a bar. At breakfast, they serve like muffins and cold items. It's more just a place to chill and have a nice drink and relax with friends. Outer Rim at the Contemporary. That's on the fourth floor. Mm-hmm. Now, right now, the California Grill has a nice lounge, and you can order off the California Grill menu. It's not open. Top of the World is an awesome lounge. It's DVC exclusive. So I've never been there. Maybe my friend Scott will take me up there. Jen has not met a lounge that didn't become her favorite. Okay, Jen.
We agree,
I was surprised
Samantha.
by this one. The Turf Club Lounge is open, but the Turf Club is not. So I didn't know that. I didn't know why. I didn't know that the Turf Club Lounge is open. But I've been to the Turf Club Lounge, and it's basically just a little bar in the middle of a lobby. So there's really not much ambiance there. And I remember our father-in-law being upset because they sell the beer by the can there. They don't even have beer on tap. So, yeah. But they do have pool tables. You're right. You're absolutely right. Territory Lounge at Artist Point. No, Territory Lounge at Wilderness Lodge. Sorry, my mouth is not working today. Is a really nice one. It's low-key. It's inside. Charcuterie, sliders, wings, things like that. Really good. But if you're at Wilderness Lodge, I have a voice for radio. Geyser Point is where a lot of people like to go. Geyser Point has some beautiful seating right on the water, and they are famous for their bison burger.
Mm-hmm.
But we're a little bitter because those French fries there used to be delicious waffle fries, and now they're just boring waffle fries. I mean, boring regular French fries.
Boring regular fries? How can a fries be boring?
Those are boring. Those are uninspired fries. Yes, the waffle fries were good. I'm actually not a fry eater, so the bar is one bartender. Oh, at Turf Club, yeah. Mm-hmm. And a TV. Okay, Scott says they sometimes play trivia at Turf Club Lounge, and they enjoyed Territory Lounge before Artist Point. Territory Lounge is nice and chill. I could sit in Territory Lounge for hours just sitting there by myself and people watch. But
why you gotta be by yourself?
Apparently I'll never be alone at Disney again. I was already told that.
Never gonna happen again. You have to sneak away and do a solo trip like Travis.
Yeah. Tambu Lounge. Tambu Lounge is right outside of Ohana.
How amazing is that place, huh?
Well, it is, but it isn't, because it's right in front of Ohana. So you get a lot of people waiting to get into Ohana sitting there.
I want that floor in my house.
Oh yeah, it can be chaotic in that area. So try to get there like right when it opens at 4. They have a lot of the things from the restaurants at the Polynesian. They have the sticky wings. They have pot stickers.
I had a good visit with Mr. Scott Daves tonight. Veronica and I met up with Scott, and we had a nice, lovely dinner before the live feed. So that was cool. It's good catching up with Scott. Tony Ann is feverishly trying to find a picture while we talk about lounges. I say this.
What do you say?
There's a lot of great lounges in Disney, but I've heard that there's a party in a backpack. Dave brings a party in a backpack.
I've heard that about Dave, yes.
Yep. You got subs, you got waters or whatnot in there. And yeah, so if you can't find a decent lounge to go to, just look me up and we'll find a...
Find Dave for the sub.
Yeah,
find the Daves for the boarding group.
And I'll have plenty of water for you. So
Karen just sent me 3 pictures. That's a picture of a lapu at the Tambu Lounge.
Jeff loves Tambu. See?
Yeah. So the other thing, if you can't get into Trader Sam's itself, there's the outdoor tiki terrace where you can sit and pretty much order the stuff off the menu of Trader Sam's. It's going to come in a plastic cup. But yes,
Looks lovely.
If you're active with the Crushers, the Geeks, the Mickey Files, or the Price for Paradise, there's no such thing as a solo trip. You've got friends there no matter what. It's very true, Chris. It's very true. We mix up our monorail lounge crawls and hit the pool bars. Yes, the pool bars are another cool thing.
Yeah, they don't get enough love. I think, Jen, I'm feeling you on this one. I think the pool bars are a hidden gem.
Yeah, there are some nice pool bars. Isn't Bar Riva outside too? I haven't been there yet. Bar Riva at Riviera. Isn't that an outside bar too? Enjoy the view of the open pool bar while sipping on frozen cocktails. I guess it's a pool bar. Yep. Uzima Springs Pool Bar at AKL, Animal Kingdom Lodge, is amazing. It's fantastic too.
See what I tell you? The pool bars.
The pool bars are nice. And they had a good menu when I went. Was Banana Cabana. That's at Caribbean Beach. Banana Cabana. And this was all pre-COVID. There was a little trio playing the guitar outside. And you'll find a lot of that at Disney. Besides this guy at Port Orleans Riverside, there's entertainment at Port Orleans French Quarter too. Not the entertainment Dave and I enjoyed. We enjoyed Jason and Billy and Jason. They were awesome. But they changed to more of a bluesy vibe. So the last time I was there, they had a blues singer. She was really good, but it wasn't the same as the night you and I went with Rich and Veronica.
No, yeah, Jason and Billy are awesome.
I keep looking for their name to see if they would be at one of those Epcot concerts, but
well, I think
no dice.
Yeah, I think they've been in Disney Springs. I think they've been splitting up a little bit and doing their own.
I've seen them in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
I think that the one that plays the fiddle, I'm not sure which one that is. I think he was originally from Off Kilter, the Canadian group. And, they just keep stabbing him. They got rid of that, then they got rid of that, and they got rid of that. So
yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. Talented people, man.
Josh tomorrow. I'm not going to be his girlfriend anymore. So.
Outside bar at House of Blues. Yeah. And then right across from that is City Works. There's a great little bar right there. You can sit right outside and look right over to House of Blues and hear the music. That's our new favorite. I think Jeff Opolka is the one that turned us on to City Work. That's a good little spot.
Yeah. This is one I am dying to get over to. That's Three Bridges, which the setup at Three Bridges looks eerily similar to the setup at Geyser Point, but it's the same kind of vibe as Geyser Point, it looks like. But I hear amazing things about the menu and the churros. But that's Three Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple Lanai at the Poly Count if you want Dole Whip with rum. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Enchanted Rose is the lounge that formerly known as Meisner's at the Grand Floridian. Here's a bunch of people meeting up at the Enchanted Rose. I see some dear friends there.
Splitsville is fun too. If we are there during football season, they have the NFL package, so we can watch Bears games. Well, how dare you, Bears? It's the Bucks. The Bucks.
So let's talk about the fact that we got the Bucks. They won the Super Bowl. We got the Lightning.
What'd you say? The Bucks won what?
The Super Bowl. The big game. Can I say the big? Do I say the big game? I don't want to get sued.
Just want to make sure I heard what you said. You did the Bucks won the Super Bowl. That's true.
Well, the Lightning.
Yes.
My work partner had to take the day off the other day because she got to a special luncheon with the Lombardi Trophy. So the Rays, I think they're in first place. Are they still in first place? They were in first place this week. I don't know what's going on in Tampa. Something in the water.
I'm telling you, Florida coming around. Don't mess with Florida.
Nomad Lounge.
Three Bridges.
The Apolkas are hitting Three Bridges next week. Okay. I want to see. I'm sure we'll see pictures. Let's talk about Nomad Lounge, David.
Okay. Let's talk about Nomad Lounge.
It's a favorite. It's a favorite. Now, the only pictures I really had were outside pictures. I have inside pictures. I don't know where they went. That's our friend Judy and Susan and Ken and Deirdre. The red tide. We have the red tide. That's right.
It's true. It's terrible right now. It's not good right now. It's not.
That was the charcuterie that Tom ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And my Gobi Manchurian, which is the greatest,
the best
snack
ever
at Disney. It is off of the Tiffin's menu. You have to ask for it, and they will get it for you. It is cauliflower that is out of this world. That's all I have to say. And Dave had his like $85 lobster mac and cheese.
Oh no, it was $75.
Oh, okay. Because your bill was Your bill was $94, and my bill was $24. So I don't know what you ordered. I think it was because I was with Michael, and we didn't drink alcohol.
I shared though. I shared my lobster with everybody. So
yes, you did. Michael did not share his sliders with anybody. Michael had sliders.
That's okay. That's okay.
And they didn't last long enough to take the picture. Is it still your favorite, Dave? Even though you got yelled at Nomad?
Yeah, that's okay. It was my fault. Chris, it was totally my fault. I knew I was at a place, but I couldn't help myself.
When we were at Nomad, it was the first day of G3 last year, and Dave was just so excited to see everybody that he just kept getting out of his seat and taking off his mask and wanting to hug everybody. So, yeah, Dave got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
He was just overly excited.
I wasn't worried about the weight, the cast members and stuff. I was more worried about my wife because I was getting that look like, sit down now.
Nomad is where we were graced with a free bottle of champagne, but you weren't there, Dave.
No, but tell the story. If nobody's heard this story, this is a great story. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. We were having, we had my in-laws, Veronica's parents, and Veronica's aunt and uncle from Germany. So it was me and Veronica, and we were tour guides for 4 people in their 60s, 70s. And so it was a different pace than Veronica and I had anticipated. We had made all these plans. They wanted to sleep till 11. It just, nothing was going the way we wanted it to go. So when we arrived at Nomad Lounge, there were no tables available. We were pretty defeated. And there was a woman who was there sitting at this table, and Veronica saw that she got the check, and Veronica said, "Are you guys leaving soon?" And the lady said, "Yes." And we're like, "Oh, thank you. she explained we're having a rough day. Got my parents and my aunt and uncle, and the lady, she said, we'll leave it in a minute. And they got up and we got to sit at their table. And we were there for about 5 minutes. And the server comes over and he brings this bottle of champagne. And he says, we said, we didn't order that. He goes, no. The lady that was here before, she said she paid for it and told us not to give it to you until after she left. So that was a really neat experience. Yeah, that's just, it was beautiful. Yep. If you look on this up high behind the server over his shoulder, you'll see the things hanging from the ceiling. Those are kind of messages that if you ask them for, they'll give you like a card or a flag, a pennant maybe, to write on a message, and then they hang them up on the ceiling. So, G3 2023, you could do whatever, you could write whatever you want on it, or, Kevin Curtis Allen is my idol, whatever you want to put. So
what? Okay.
Scott and Karen gave me a boarding group. So
true. Yeah.
So anyway, I do need one on Friday, so I might have to call Karen.
Exactly, man.
Yes. Spice Road Table was a regular sit-down restaurant that very recently became a lounge in Epcot in World Showcase. It overlooks World Showcase Lagoon, and it serves Mediterranean items along with having a full bar. So Spice Road Table is a place that, again, I haven't tried yet, but I have been meaning to.
Wow, that looked good. The
hummus and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most of these pictures, I have to say, are from Disney. I have to give Disney credit that I've got most of these pictures from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
The Brown Derby Lounge is in Hollywood Studios. It is currently just serving alcohol. Previously, before COVID, they had a little small plates menu, and Roxanne Steele let me steal her pictures. They serve things like sliders, and this is the kind of thing you're going to get at a lot of these lounges. Sliders. There's a Cobb salad, but they are known for their margarita flights. So,
I want to try Spice Road now. Mandy's really got me intrigued.
Okay, let's do it.
And the pictures, that looked really good. Jock Lindsay's, Jeff, Jock Lindsay's.
We're getting there, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second, but it's one of my favorites for sure. One of our favorites.
Lounges are built for solo trips too, because you don't have to worry about sitting by yourself. You can sit at the bar, you can get a small table, and you don't have to make reservations. There are a couple lounges in the Swan and Dolphin, Shula's Lounge. And again, you could order off the menus at these places, and they also have lounge menus. Kimono's Lounge, which is in the Swan, they also do karaoke certain nights of the week. So you have to look at the schedule and see if karaoke is available on those nights. And they did restart it. I know they are doing it again. I've never been at any lounges at Riviera, Coronado, or Caribbean Beach, and I'm looking forward to discovering them. Jen, Coronado, Dahlia Lounge, and the one we were just talking about, Three Bridges, are definitely worth it. So we said Shula's and Kimono's, and Il Molino, which is at the Swan, has a lounge. And then the Blue Zoo has a really cool lounge at Todd and Lish's Blue Zoo. That's at the Dolphin. Old Key West is the Gurgle and Suitcase. That's a little hole in the wall kind of, but you can order off the full Olivia's menu there. So if you can't get a reservation at Olivia's, you can go to Gurgle and Suitcase and order. Finn's is the bar in the lobby of the Dolphin, and there's plenty of seating there. So, but it's not a low key place. It's the middle of a lobby, so it's kind of loud, but people seem to have fun there. Let's talk about this place. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar at Disney Springs. I couldn't think of the word. Is Dahlia really fancy? Wow, let me tell you, Jeff. No, it's not like, where's the picture I had? Oh, I forgot about the Ale and Compass Lounge. That's there too. There it is. Dahlia has seating inside and outside on the deck. I don't know right now if there's seating out there, but Glenn Kessler highly recommended it. Chris Futrell highly recommended it. And I went up there when I was staying at this Grandestino. I just went up to the top floor to see what was up there. And embarrassingly, I was wearing my pajama pants because it was like midnight. I went up there because I was exploring. And I realized I really needed to put pants on. But I want to talk about Jock Lindsay's. My sister-in-law, Veronica, she loves that rooftop lounge at the Coca-Cola store. And you can get various drinks with and without alcohol there. So let's talk about Tutto. We're going to come back to Hangar Bar because I want Dave to talk about Hangar Bar. Tutto Gusto Wine Cellar in the Italy Pavilion at Epcot. I'm shocked this place is open right now because it is teeny tiny, but it is open. We went there for a girls' weekend and we had lunch, and this was our lunch. Just perfect. Just charcuterie, fresh vegetables, cheeses and meats, nothing too filling, especially if you want to try other things around World Showcase. So for us, it was wonderful, but it is tiny. So I'm really surprised it's open right now. Rachel Miller, you're late to the party. Well, we're talking about lounges. You're going to come have a drink with us? Rose and Crown has a pub. You can go in there and just grab a drink. Michael's here. Are you going to go to the bars with us? You're 21, maybe. What are you thinking about? You remember when we went to the bar, the lounge with our friend? Who is that? Yeah, that's Kevin. And actually, that's a picture of your two friends. The one with the hat is... Say it. People can't hear you.
Scott.
No, that's Scott. Kevin. Scott and Kevin are Michael's friends. Dave, you're still staticky, dear. Dave took this amazing picture of the tuna tacos at the Hangar Bar. We had the nachos with the queso. And these are Jeff Apoca pictures. That's Jeff's chest, but he got a shirt. That's Jeff's pretzel charcuterie. So it's actual charcuterie, but instead of little crackers, you get a pretzel. And these are Jeff's wings. And the wings come in various flavors. Michael and I had wings too, but Michael didn't like the spicy. So I think we got some kind of teriyaki or something when I went there with Michael.
Spicy.
Yeah, those are spicy. Those are Jeff's.
So, that's what I said.
Yep.
So, okay.
Jen wants your tacos. Is that okay, Mike?
Got you. Toughies.
Travis said the wings are good. What do you want?
Toughies.
Jock Lindsay's and Coca-Cola are two things on Samantha's list that she needs to try. Hi, Rachel. The loaded pretzel and the monkey drinks. I had a picture of the monkey drinks, but I don't know what I did with it. Chris says that Dahlia Lounge does feel pretty upscale. And Jeff says Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar. I haven't been there yet. That's another place I want to try. And Rachel is always up for drinking, Mike. And guess what, Mike? What did Scott say? What did he say? It's up on the screen. Okay. Dave is still having trouble, guys. All right. I really wanted to talk about Jock Lindsay's with him. Oh, well. Rose and Crown we talked about. La Cava. I haven't been to La Cava. La Cava, it was another place that's small and hard to get into, right? La Cava.
So.
All right. A couple places that are closed but worth mentioning is Victoria Falls at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh.
But it's nice. And it's another place that has small plates if you just want an appetizer before dinner. Maybe you're not going to have dinner till 9:00 that night. You have a late reservation and you need something to tide you over at 5.
5.
That would be good. Or maybe you had a 3:00 dinner reservation and now it's 9:00 and you're hungry again. Something like that would tide you over.
Oh, no.
And the Tune-In Lounge at 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios is also closed. Yeah, it's closed. But you know what? It's tiny too, and if you've ever waited in that waiting room to eat, it's packed in there. So I don't really get the appeal of sitting at that bar because that room is usually packed with people, pre-COVID, obviously. But I don't know.
No.
People go in there and get their drinks and I guess get out, but I never got that. So, okay, let's talk about Oga's Cantina at Hollywood. Now, the thing with Oga's is it's open. It opens when the park opens. Scott loves the roof bar. Karen says the reason the Tune-In Lounge is great is because the drinks are great. Okay. And the bartender at Tune-In are hilarious. Okay, I guess I need to go to Tune-In. Karen says Oga's Jedi Mind Trick. Yeah, the Jedi Mind Trick is really good. I had that too. The thing about Oga's is it's open as a restaurant. Like you make a reservation and you pick, and they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But there's really not food to speak of. There's a couple of charcuterie boards, which are like space charcuterie. It's like weird pork rinds and things you can't quite identify. So it's really not a meal to speak of. And I think some people who aren't Disney crazy like we are, they don't realize that. So they think they're making a lunch reservation and then they get there and they're sorely disappointed because this is the food, the Oga's Obsession Jell-O, which actually is really good.
Gross.
No, it's not. It's really good, Michael.
Gross, man.
This was Michael's food. He had the it has a cookie. I don't remember what it's called. It's the blue milk and the cookie. And he promptly took that cookie and folded it up in a napkin and put it in his pocket. So I don't know if he ever ate it. And the popcorn in the background belonged to Karen. So we had a lot of fun at Oga's, but our friends who were outside were not having fun because Oga's seems to run behind in their reservations. So you're waiting out in the hot sun to get in. So that's one thing. They don't seem to keep up with their reservation times. But we really enjoy it. The drinks are good, and you really should do it at least once. That was one of my drinks that had like the dry ice in the bottom of the cup and the boba balls. The atmosphere is just amazing. Let me see if I catch up with the comments. Oh, Dan Austin said gross, just like you, Michael. And Jen said, yes, Michael, gross. She agrees with you, dude.
Sure.
Are you going to meet Jen at G3?
Yes.
You haven't met Jen yet. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I think that is all the pictures I had. Any place else you guys like?
Yeah.
What?
So.
Yeah, that's the droid from Star Wars. Oh, I didn't mention the Dawa Bar in Animal Kingdom in Africa as you're passing the Lion King Theater or you're going toward the safari. The Dawa Bar is another really good place to sit down and just kick your feet up and take a breather. And there's fans in there too, so it's outside, but it's okay. It still gets you out of the heat. The Outer Rim and the Fuzzy Tauntaun. Steve says gross he says gross too. Travis, Trader Sam's. You should have came earlier, Travis. We talked about Trader Sam's. Rest in peace to the sunglasses in that picture. So what happened to those sunglasses, Sam? I don't know. I missed that story. Chris says Bellevue Lounge at the Boardwalk. Yep, we talked about that at the beginning. It's little lounge with just drinks, good drinks. And I've gone there for breakfast. Jen loves the Dawa Bar as an outside lounge. Scott, Rose and Crown.
Yes.
Yeah, I just briefly touched on Rose and Crown. Before COVID,
Hello?
Rose and Crown was at Dave. I hear you. I got you, Dave. Are you back? He just kicked himself out again. Rose and Crown before COVID was a hopping place. And I hope it gets back to that. But they have fish and chips and a couple of items you could order off the menu. But for the most part, it's a bar, which is fine. Bars are good. They have that Welsh Dragon drink, in the green drink.
Bars are good.
Bars are good. And that is the theme of tonight's show. Bars are good. I can't find my picture of Rose and Crown, but I really did promise you I did talk about it.
Yes, we had a good IPA at Dawa Bar, Steve-O.
Anything else, Dave? Did you want to talk about Jock Lindsay's? Because we missed it.
Yeah, I was having a little technical difficulty. Thank you very much, Lightning Strike. It's been causing me headaches, and I'm still not 100%, but we're trying to get there. Jock Lindsay's, no, I just dig that place. It's got a cool vibe inside. Outside, it's got a great view of the lake, and it's just a great little spot. And the food is excellent. So and the drinks are good. I can't say anything negative about it.
And again, it's a place that you don't need a dining reservation, and you shouldn't have to wait very long. We went there, the 6 of us, in February, and they said it was going to be a 20-minute wait, and we made it. We waited maybe 15 minutes, but it was good. The Mitsukoshi Sake Bar. I haven't tried that one, Chris. Karen, Zitzman, Dave bars are great. Does Karen have a bar?
No, I think she's saying bars are great.
Oh, she said.
Now, the best one I've heard about is Dave's Pit and Grill. You've heard of that one?
Yes, I've been there a couple times. Yeah.
He travels around with a backpack.
Right. And there's public subs in his backpack.
All this every time. If you're hungry, just get a hold of me and I'll get you something to eat.
That's awesome.
Kevin and I are going to have to actually share a Guinness on February 5th, or a light and bitter. Look at that.
So did you see any places tonight that you're wanting to try, Dave?
Well, there's a lot of places that I haven't been to just because, like I said, I have a party in my backpack. But other than that,
I really want to get to Three Bridges and Spice Road Table. I want to get to Spice Road Table.
Yes, that one has piqued my interest for sure.
You know what they have there, Dave? They have those hummus fries that are usually at the Food and Wine, or they have things like that on the menu.
Jeff is mentioning the outside bar at Raglan Road. Yes, I agree with you. And also the inside bar. If you don't have a reservation, you can go right into the bar. They have the full menu at the bar.
We've done that more than once, yeah.
And the view, if you get a good seat, it does get crowded. So if it is a very large bar, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you can get some good seating there to see the entertainment and thus enjoy yourself at the Raglan Road without going in with a reservation. Also, Yak and Yeti, they have a when I say very, I mean very, very, very small bar there. I think there's maybe 6 seats. But there again, it's a cool little spot. And if you can get in there and get a spot at the Yak and Yeti. And again, they got the full menu there too. And we go to the bar there sometimes and get to go. So
yeah. And a lot of the places at Disney Springs have outdoor. I know Planet Hollywood has the Stargazers bar, Splitsville, Paddlefish. A lot of them have outdoor bars. So if you don't have a reservation, you can get some outdoor seating. Even Rainforest, they have that lava bar outside. So, and most of those places you can order off the menu or bar menus. Homecoming, Frontiera Cucina, they all have outdoor bar-like things. So I've sat at the inside bar at Homecoming with Nicolette, and we ordered right off the regular menu too at Homecoming. So
Chris says Thirsty River Bar and Trek Snacks next to Cali River Rapids. That's interesting.
Yep. There's plenty of places to get alcohol, but I like these places that are a lot of them you can kick your feet up and take a load off for a few minutes, and that's nice too. So.
No, a lot of good chill spots around, and they're everywhere. You just gotta look for them, and you can't find one, make your own.
And you don't have to be a drinker. Like we were talking about our trip to Nomad. I had Michael with me, and I don't really like to drink that much when I'm responsible for Michael. There were some really interesting non-alcoholic drinks. I had a watermelon drink. Dave had the alcoholic version, and I had the non-alcoholic version of the same drink. And mine was pretty good, my watermelon drink. So,
yeah, they're excellent there.
Yeah. And Trader Sam's has non-alcoholic drinks too. So I'm sure your kids were drinking non-alcoholic drinks because.
Yeah, the kids non-alcoholic. Veronica, myself, and Hey participated in the alcohol.
Well, Hey is of age, I'm sure.
I mean, look at him. He just, we're trying to take a picture and he's just got his head stuck in that drink. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, and the same thing with Oga's Cantina. Oga's Cantina, that drink there is non-alcoholic.
Oh, good one, Steve. That's a good one. They might steal that one from you.
Absolutely.
Public Subs and Suds Lounge. Very good.
Any suggestions on a lounge? Oh my goodness, Kelly. Oh, God, we just did a whole hour of them. Bars at the parks. Yeah. Definitely Nomad Lounge, which is now, it's an Animal Kingdom. It is now available to get onto a walk-up list on your phone using the My Disney Experience app. So they have light, appetizer type menu plus some great drinks. So definitely Nomad. My sister-in-laws and I enjoyed Tutto Gusto inside the Italian pavilion at Epcot. Really nice setting. The Brown Derby Lounge at Hollywood and Baseline, which is also at Hollywood. No lounges at Magic Kingdom, unfortunately, but there are some at the nearby resorts, like the Enchanted Rose at the Grand Floridian and the Outer Rim. No, that's not the Outer Rim. And the Outer Rim at Contemporary. And the Territory Lounge at Wilderness Lodge and Geyser Point at Wilderness Lodge. Geyser Point, known for their bison burger, but also a beautiful setting. Baseline is better for Brown Derby for people watching because Brown Derby is sort of in a hole. It is. It's kind of you're sunken in there. Gaston's Tavern as an actual bar would be awesome. You're right. I'll have to talk to Josh. All right. Anything else, Dave?
No, it's good Imagineering, though. I like that.
So we talked about alcohol for an hour, Dave.
That wasn't hard to do. Could go another hour.
Okay.
Actually.
All right.
But
did we catch up with all our comments? Because we got behind when you were.
I don't know. I was struggling with my mic, and so I'm not sure, but I think so. Did you see this one? I've never been to the lounges at Riviera Corona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
I've gone back too far. Okay.
Okay. I think if we didn't catch you, we apologize because Dave was having technical difficulties. So, well, Kelly, some of these lounges you can bring. Some of them are less bar-y, and you can bring the kids. Nomad Lounge is not too bar-y. You can bring the kids. We've taken Michael to Jock Lindsay's, and I know the Apolkas go to Jock Lindsay's with their daughters. It's got like an Indiana Jones vibe. It's more. You can treat it like a restaurant, but it's got a really cool vibe to it. Dave took his kids to what was it, Dave? Trader Sam's, because Trader Sam's has a lot going on with the animatronics and the setting. But you have to go before 8. They only allow kids under 21 till 8.
What's this?
That's the Tiki God, Michael. And the other one, there was one more. I thought, Oga's. Oga's at Hollywood Studios. There's Michael's Jell-O from Oga's. Actually, that was my Jell-O. And Michael's cookie with blue milk. So they all have non-alcoholic drinks. So if you're going and you have your kids, you could still try out some of these places. But lounges on solo trips and grown-up trips are awesome. Don't make any dining reservations. Just go to the lounges.
So,
David?
Yeah. Tony Ann. All right. It's been great. Thank you, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
I think that's it. All right.